In this budget, what group is being asked to take the biggest hit this year? We are.
I'm Christine Dog. We're Ablevision. We're here at the Statehouse at the rally to start the budget cuts. Please come on in.
My name is Philip Fieldholm, and I'm here because I'm here to see my senator, to tell them how we basically are in a crisis and that we need to get out of this hole that we're in.
We are here because a lot of people, all our special needs, thousands of special needs need help, and everybody need help because we work hard, we're strong people, we are proud to be awesome. Amen.
We are here to not to cut the tax budget, and then to give the people some money.
Ellen, why is the program getting cut, and how can we not let it get cut?
I can't imagine why the program's getting cut, but I think it's because people don't understand that they can save money by giving us money now. If they don't give us money now for family support and support living in the community, we will have much worse situations and cost a lot more money.
None of us in the agency, and I don't believe the governor and our secretary, wanted to see budget cuts. We all know that it's a tough time in government, and we all know that the only way we're going to change this is for all of us to work together over the next several months to make that a reality.
So what do you think of the budget cuts?
Well, as you know, we're facing some tough economic times now throughout the country and throughout the Commonwealth. So I think the job that legislators have before us is going to be a tough one. But as any legislator will do, you have to identify your priorities. And I think this morning was a great example to see some of the legislative priorities for people with disabilities. There's a lot of great programs out there. There are a lot of great advocates that are out now this afternoon talking to reps, talking to senators to let them know where all that money goes to help people within these programs.
I honestly, I think that they're doing the best they can trying to not cut essential services, but I think it's really important that we come to the State House and make it known that the services that we people with disabilities have, we need very much.
I think it's really important for persons with disabilities to become very proactive and not be afraid or intimidated by authority who need to be educated and informed. And so I think the more that persons with disabilities are able to come together, activate together, advocate together, educate together, and inform together, the more that we're going to be able to have things like the budget be more represented for persons with disabilities.
On July 1st of this year, after a long and arduous battle, DMR will officially become the Department of Developmental Services. Nothing's dearer in my heart than this cause, and the cause of a Trek for Respect. And we all know about the Trek for Respect, right? Yeah. And that's right. And John Anton, who was just up with me, and others, really made this happen. This was your voice. I had a fellow in my town, a lot of you know him, Buddy Boston. Buddy worked for the department, you know Buddy? That's right, great guy. And Buddy called me one day and said, I want to have a cup of coffee with you. And I went over to his house and I sat on his porch and I listened to him tell me about self-advocates and about the people that benefit from the services. And then I listened to him tell me about, one of the issues, the big issue they had, and they thought it was the stigma of the name. And they started to tell me about the name. And they started to say, I don't like going to my mailbox and seeing the name retarded when I pick up my mail. I don't like being called that. I don't like being called what bullies might call kids on the schoolyard. I said, look, I will make a pledge to you that I will support this and I will file this legislation. We filed it once, we didn't get it over the hill. We filed it twice, we didn't get it over the hill. We filed it the third time, and the Senate, and Senator Pangiatakis, who's going to stand up next, who's the chairman of the Senate, put it in the budget amendment. We were able to get it over the hill, and therefore the name will change, and I'm very proud to have been part of that. I love you all. You are the...
John, how did this got this name from DMR to the change to this other name?
Actually, the reason why we changed the name of the department is because there were thousands of advocates who don't want to be labeled. And basically, like the way Mike Costello said it today, we're all in this together.
What do you did to help change the name?
Actually, I'm an intern here who worked with Mike Costello, and then I earned my keep with Tom Sanacandro. And I work here on Fridays as a legislative intern, and we're working hard on changing that name because that name really affected all of us.
How do you feel with the name changed?
I feel very overjoyed and happy, and basically I'm proud to represent the state of Massachusetts for a job well done. Thank you.
Congratulations. And
I'm Christina Dogger from Ablevision.
Hi, I'm Gary Blumenthal. I'm the director of the Association of Developmental Disability Providers. And what we're doing today is to urge the legislature and urge the governor to continue supporting disability programs. The governor's budget is trying to cut $68 million. If that happens, 11,000 people will lose services. We can't allow it to happen.
What can we do to save these services?
Call your legislator, call the governor's office, leave a message, tell the governor that people are entitled to live in dignity in the community.
Why are these services being cut?
The state is in a terrible financial crisis, but the President Obama, has sent revenue to the state through the stimulus program. And if the governor will allocate those dollars, we'll be able to save disability funding.
You could come to the Statehouse and they have maps to where a list of all the representatives and what rooms they're in.
Why do we have to beg year after year after year after year after year